Well, Ben, I tell you what, tonight, talking about swimming, we saw
There's a lot of lightning earlier.
we saw a lot of that
pool.
even on our I-65 today, which is one route to get to Lakeside.
No one ever invites me to go swimming at Lakeside.
Well, you know, it's a special membership. You're grandfathered in with the neighborhood in the Highlands.
That's true. But I've got a really, I love a good time lapse. I want to show you this one.
Love time lapse.
So we had the last evening shower and thunderstorm before sunset, and this is looking out towards our western sky over the city skyline. When we lost that daytime heating, watch this storm just fizzle basically to nothing, just evaporate into literally thin air as that sun was setting right there. And then those clouds went away. But after that happened, on the very, very left side of your screen, you're going to see some pop-up showers and thunderstorms out in that leftover muggy air that didn't have the storms earlier today. And that's now out to the west of Jasper, Indiana, a good 60, 70 miles out to the west of Louisville. Another weather impact alert day for tomorrow. Main impacts are going to be from the afternoon into the evening time, 2 to 10 p.m. we'll call it, with the excessive heat and humidity first. And then the chance for some late day and evening storms, kind of a repeat today, but the storms might come in a little bit later. So heat and storms are main impact. Just got to take it easy. Enjoy the AC. Take those breaks. That heat index could go to around 105 again, and stay hydrated, and then seek shelter if we get any of those watches or warnings, and get your WHS 11 app to keep you ahead of the storm interactive radar and those alerts there. Our July rain check here on our last day of July. We've had a whopping 6 inches of rain, nearly a 2-inch surplus, keeping things nice and green across the area. Unfortunately, some of the storms are causing some issues with the flooding, and also every once in a while some tree damage and some power outages. And the storm highway continues with this northwest to southeast flow, and we're right on the edge of unstable air. This is just mugginess, tropical air that feeds the thunderstorms, and since we're right on the edge of it, it kind of creates a boundary that kicks up the showers and thunderstorms, and you can see more disturbances riding along that are going to eventually head our direction. We're going to be fairly quiet though for tonight. You can see a leftover storm just sitting there over the last hour just to the west of Jasper. And I do want to mention around Columbia, Kentucky and eastern Adair County, we do still have a flash flood warning with some high water there. And that goes for another hour or so just past midnight. Max HD radar switching to Futurecast here. Might wake up to a couple of these downpours, not severe as we get started. This is around 6:30, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then into the afternoon, we recharge the atmosphere as we really start to heat things up. 90s again. The heat index is going to climb to around 100 to 105, maybe 110 for some areas off to the southwest. And there we go. The storm's firing up during the late afternoon in Indiana first, just like we've been repeating that pattern. And then they drop to the south and southeast as we head later into the evening time. There's 11 p.m. Into Friday, not worried about the heat. It's just some pop-up downpours on the very tail end of a system that will eventually move to the east and give us a dry weather pattern for this weekend into next week. Out there now, it is just humid in the 70s. Here's your heat index tomorrow in the triple digits. But as we look ahead into Friday, we're going to break down this heat wave. It's not going to be so bad for Friday. Our 7-day forecast, couple more red days. Those weather impact alert days for Thursday and Friday. The heat and storms tomorrow. The pop-up downpours on Friday. Then a dry pattern moves in. But it's August. It's going to be hot, even though we're going to be storm free. We're looking at low to mid 90s for much of next week.